What's up YouTube? My name is Quentin Banks. Today's video we're going to talk about teenagers and how they can actually make some money on the side. Whether it's 10K, 5K, 500, 100, whatever the case may be. I'm going to break down list of five guys. So on list of five, I'm going to make this video short and sweet. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And don't forget to share this video because I got a lot of parents who's watching me right now. Go ahead and share this to your son. All you got to do is copy the link, share this on your Facebook, your Instagram. And yeah, we'll get right to this. So if you guys got any other suggestions, feel free to drop them below. I'm just going to name five. And most of these five I'm actually doing or I've actually done in my past. You know what I mean? So I'm going to break down some things that I've done in my past which helped me to succeed. Side hustle jobs a teenager can do in 2021 to make $10,000. My name is Quentin Banks. Hopefully if you are a teenager or even if you're a parent right now, spread this word, spread this video, share this video to your teenager. Let them know that there's options for them to make money and generate income. But I'm going to get to these options, and to be honest, some of these options or most of these options I've actually done myself. So most of these options I've actually done myself, so I know that they work. Now, depending on your location, because you know you can be in California, I got people overseas, Florida who actually watch my content. It's going to be all different, but I'm going to try to make a basic general statement when I come to these. So yes, here's the 5 ways you guys can make $10,000 if you're a teenager. Now, for me personally, a little backstory, I've been working since I was about 14 and a half legally. But before that, I've been always working. I was flipping things, whether it was t-shirts, shoes, candy, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get into that basic general statement. But I actually started working here in Ohio when I was 15 and a half. My first job was a factory job. And if anybody can tell you guys about factory jobs, they will tell you they don't like it. But at the time I needed money. So I would advise you guys, if you're old enough to work, get you a job. If not, these are some side hustles. Even if you are working, you can still use these side hustles. And just to let you guys know, this is not in any specific order. This is just me stating 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, number 5 would be cutting grass. Now, I know this is probably one of the easiest things you guys can do. Now, cutting grass, guys, that's probably one of the easiest things to do, especially if you're at a location where grass is high and you guys know it. Now, what I would advise you guys to do is go to a good neighborhood, guys. Go to a higher class neighborhood, walk around, see if they need their lawn cut. Literally, you can knock on each door and say, hey, my name is Jacob. I go to school down the street. I go to school, Lehman High School. And the best way to do it when you want to cut grass is go to a higher class, upper class neighborhood, knock on a door, introduce yourself. Of course, you always got to be respectful. Of course, be respectful. You know, some people may give you business just off you being respectful. Oh, you're in high school? You're wanting to do this? You play this such and such sport? Okay, you can cut my lawn. Here's $20. And off the strength of that, they may give you $30. You know, so those tips and stuff like that. But a good tip would be respectable. You know, let them know you're still in high school, you play this such and such sport, you know, even if you want to throw your grade point average in there, you know what I mean? But you want to build yourself up, guys, when it comes to doing this. So whether you're cutting lawn, build yourself up. Hey, I'm working towards a new car. I'm going around cutting people grass. I'm working towards a new car. I go to this high school. I play this sport. You know, I'm into XYZ. There you go. So cutting grass, guys, I'm telling you guys, go to a higher upper class neighborhood. You can really go anywhere, but I would start really in your neighborhood, and then you could venture out, or you can do the opposite. You can venture out, think big, right? But just know it's how you present yourself, you know, because a lot of these companies or a lot of these places, they may actually have people who cut their lawn, but your story may actually give you that sale. So if you do actually 3 lawns a day, and you can probably do that within an hour. You're only working 3 hours. Within 20, or let's say 3 hours a day, you get $30 a line. That's $90 right there. You know what I mean? That's a good amount of money, considering people working 9 to 5 may not even obtain that type of money yet. You know what I mean? So you can go ahead and cut lawns, 3 lawns a day, $30, $20. You're looking at some good money. You guys can do the math of how much you guys will actually receive. On the flip side of that, I would tell you guys, when it's snowing, shovel. shovel, guys, and it's the same technique. Because most likely, if they need a line to cut, they're going to need their driveway shovel. You know what I mean? You got a lot of adults waking up 4 or 5 in the morning. They're at work all day. They don't have time to do the shoveling. Even some of the elderly people, they can't do the shoveling. So they need a younger generation to do the shoveling. Guys, these are tips. These are tips. And you approach it the same way. You say, hey, my name is XYZ. I go to school at XYZ. I'm trying to save up some money for XYZ, whether it's a car, you can say a uniform for school, school supplies, whatever the case may be. 9 times out of 10, that person will look you in your face and say, you know what, I respect that. You go in and shovel my driveway. Actually, you can shovel my neighbor's driveway as well, and I'll pay for that. So guys, it's how you approach certain things, you know, and that should work. So on the flip side, just to recap, you guys can cut the line in the summer. The winter time comes, you can actually shovel. Now these are connections, guys, and this is early. This is early connecting, networking. When you get older, you're gonna think about networking and stuff like that. It's all about building those networks. So let's say in the summertime, you cut their grass. You keep that contact, you keep their contact, you introduce yourself. They know your name, you know their name. So when the winter comes, guess what? You have their contacts. Hey, my name is XYZ. I'm just calling. I cut your lawn last summer. It's the winter time. You guys need your driveway shovel, your sidewalk shovel. You know what? I do. I'll pay you XYZ. Now you have business. It's networking, guys. It's all about networking. Now these are tips, guys. These are tips, and this is something I've done. So we got 2 down, right? We got 2 down. Now before we get into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, or I should say 3, 2, 1, however you guys want to look at it, make sure you guys subscribe and like. That way you guys are in tune for the latest and greatest information. You know what I mean? So that's the best way to do it. If you're a parent watching this, make sure you send this to your child. You can go down there and actually you can share this. Send this link to them. And trust me, they're going to love you for it, because we all know things are expensive. You know, these kids want shoes, video games, clothes, all comes with a price tag. And now they can actually find a way and generate their own money and provide for that. Now another way of generating money as a teenager would be asking around. Ask your aunts, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, anybody, your grandma, hey, do you have any work for me? Do you have any work that I can do around the house? Around outside, you know what I mean? Me personally, as I'm always gonna talk about me personally, I have my aunt and my uncle. They will have me doing odd jobs, whether it's doing their lawn. I used to plant trees. I used to plant flowers, paint, anything that I can do to obtain some money. Because at that time, you know what I mean? At that time, I wanted a new phone. At that time, I wanted some new shoes, some new clothes. But I called around, you know, and actually they reached out to me. And whether it's a vehicle, you may never know, but it's building those relationships as well. So I called around, my aunt, my uncle, they had odd end jobs for me to do. Hey, we'll pay you XYZ if you paint this porch, if you cut this grass, you move this table, you move these chairs, you clean out my car, all these odd end jobs that's available for somebody like you. You're a teenager, you're young. Get this money while you can. Get it while you can, because this is going to build up habits as well. You know, this is going to build up your mentality. This is going to build up mentality. This is going to build up responsibility. You know, you're going to get older and work these jobs, and you know what? I can actually do these jobs. You know what I mean? So you're going to build up responsibility. You're going to build up your mental note of, okay, I can make my own money. I can make my own money. You know what I mean? But that's a good way to do it, guys. Another way that you guys can actually do it, and I'll do this too. Number 2, this is number 2. Now another way that you guys can actually make money as a teenager would be recycling. Recycle, guys. Now for me, once again, my grandma, and I believe, you know what I mean, and guys, this is actually going to mold you guys when you guys get older. My grandma used to recycle cans. Yes, I'm not old. You know, you can still recycle cans these days. Those little pop cans you drink and throw away, if you save those cans, put them in a bag, put them in a container outside, you store them outside, you can actually get some money off of those. You know what I mean? That was an extra $40 to $100 each week, or not even each week, a couple of days. You know, you're drinking these cans of pops and throwing them right out. That's money. We would take them to a recycling center, they'll weigh them down, we'll split the money. Me and my grandma, we was splitting the check. We was splitting the check, guys. So you can make money with anybody, whether it's your grandma, your mama, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your uncle, anybody. I was splitting the check with my grandma. My grandma. God bless her soul. R.I.P. my grandma. We was splitting a check. We would go in the back. You know, she used to have cans on cans on cans. I would help her bag all the cans up. You know what I mean? We used to have events at the house, my grandma's house. I bag the cans up, and they'll take aluminum, any foils, anything. It's a recycling center. You take it there, oh shoot, quick $50. A quick $50, and all you're doing is drinking pop, throwing it out. Foil, throwing it out. Any metals, you're throwing it out. Guys can actually recycle. You know what I mean? It's not hard. It's not hard, but every place is different, and also just know the prices may be different now. You know, but when I was younger, that was my come up. That was one of my come ups. Oh, my grandma, she like, you want to take these cans? Yeah, I want to take these cans. You know I want to take these cans. That's some extra money, but that built up my mentality. I know how to make my own money. That's one thing I learned from her, and she didn't even really know. You know what I mean? That's one thing I was learning on my own. Okay, I know how to be a hustler. So you're telling me I can move this over here? We'll bag them up, all the cans, bag them up. I'm talking, we got 10 to 15 bags full of cans, full of aluminum, full of cans. We're taking those cans, we're taking them to the recycle center. You know what I mean? So it's ways to be done, guys. And if you're a teenager, it's ways to be done. Push through this, you know. But the best thing to do, like I said, call around. See what you guys can recycle. Even you guys looking around the house, if you guys think, you know, I mean, nowadays, really, in reality, nowadays, it's a recycling bin, and you're actually recycling for free. So if you got cans, you got aluminum, you got metal, you got scrap, is what they call it, you can recycle that. It's easy to recycle. And to a 14, 15-year-old, that's a lot of money. Oh, I'm splitting $50 a week. That's a lot of money to me. I'm about to go buy me XYZ. I'm going to go ahead and save XYZ. You know, we're going to talk about that later on as far as how much you guys should save. But I'm just saying, for a 15-year-old, 14-year-old who got school, that's going to be a lot of money because we didn't grow up. I didn't grow up with a lot of money. So that was a lot of money to me. But it built up my mentality, that hustler's mentality, entrepreneurship mentality. I'm working for myself. I'm working with my grandma. We're pulling this through. We'll split it up. I'll throw some gas in her car. We go get Taco Bell, and that's a good day. And one of the number one things you guys can do to make money in this day and age would be using the internet. And when I say that, I mean, I'm going to put this all in one. You guys can drop ship. You guys can sell your old items. You guys can flip shoes, flip shirts, flip phones. It's a lot of different ways you guys can generate money. I know a lot of teenagers may not have a lot of phones, but we know teenagers got a lot of shoes, a lot of clothes. You can easily flip them on eBay, I should say, Mercari, Let Go, Facebook, or just ask around, post them on Instagram. There's a lot of ways you guys can actually generate money by selling your old clothes. So that would be the number one reason, or my number one thing for you guys this generation would be selling your clothes. A lot of people, you guys got old clothes, old shirts, designer shirts, Nike shirts. Sell those shirts, sell those shoes, sell those clothes. You know, if you guys know you're going up to a new season, a new year, sell your old season, sell your old clothes from last year. Make some money, that way you can buy some new ones. You know what I mean? So that's the best way to make money, especially as a teenager in this day and age. Everybody's on their phone. Everybody's on these websites looking for a Nike shirt, a North Face, you know what I mean, wherever the case may be. There's so many ways to make it on the internet, and I want to tell you guys, like I said, use eBay. I don't know if you guys want to use StockX, use Mercari, use the Facebook Market, Instagram, Snapchat. Post what you have for sale. You may never know one of your friends who are looking for it. You may never know, guys. You may never know. If you found this video informative, feel free to drop a like. My name is Quentin Banks. I will be doing these videos. If I get 20 likes on this, I'm making another one. If I get 20 likes on this video, I am making another one. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. As I always say, I'm here to help you guys and strictly for the teenagers. You know what I mean? So if you're a parent, you guys can do this as well. Not even a parent. If you're older, you can still do this. You can still go out and cut grass. You can still go out and shovel. You can still sell your old things. So this video is actually important for everybody. But I want to talk to those teenagers and those kids because I was there. We was all there. You know what I mean? I wish I had somebody telling me, you can do this. I was still doing it, but I was learning as I went. All right, guys, and I also forgot, when you guys are doing this, make sure you guys save. I know a lot of people can't get bank accounts when they're a teenager, but talk to your parents or just save 10%. That's the best way to do. At least save 10%. Now, what's 10%? Easily said and done. If you guys have $100, 10% of $100 is $10. So every $100 you get, try to save $10. If you don't know what 10% is, you can easily Google 10% of, if you got $500, 10% of $300, which is 30. 10% of $500, 50. 10% of $400, 40. 10% of $200, 20. So $10 for every $100 is 10%. Now that's an easy way to break it down. Or if you want to stay loyal, stay blessed, stay true, stay you. Also, don't forget to drop the comments below. Let me know if you guys want to add on to that list at any time.